My name is Kara Korodudu, and this is our special weekly bulletin. And these are our top stories for this week. Rishi Sunak calls UK national election for July 4th. After World Court ruling, Palestinians want action, not words. US elevates security relationship with Kenya at state visit. China stages mock missile strikes on Taiwan jets with live missiles used in drills. US participants at China's cooperation conference eager to enhance collaboration. And now stories. Rishi Sunak calls UK national election for July 4th. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has announced a national election on July 4th, giving Britons the opportunity to determine their future. However, it is widely anticipated that the Conservative Party, which has been in power for 14 years, will lose to the opposition Labour Party. Despite the pouring rain, Sunak stood outside his Downing Street office and declared the election earlier than expected, a risky move considering his party's lagging position in the opinion polls compared to Labour. Amidst the chants of protesters playing Labour's 1997 election victory anthem, Sunak highlighted his accomplishments in government, both as Prime Minister and former Finance Minister. He emphasised that this is a crucial moment for Britain to choose between building upon the progress made or reverting back to uncertainty. In response, Labour leader Starmer focused on the word change, urging voters to choose a different path on July 4th. Sunak enters the election trailing behind Labour in the polls and somewhat isolated within his own party, relying heavily on a small team of advisors for guidance during what is expected to be a challenging campaign. Nevertheless, he has decided to take a risk and formally present his agenda for a new term to the voters, capitalising on recent economic gains such as falling inflation and a rapidly growing economy. After World Court ruling, Palestinians want action, not words. Salwa al-Masri, who was forced to leave her home due to Israel's prolonged offensive in Gaza, holds little optimism that the recent ruling from the United Nations highest court will bring relief to her situation. The number of massacres is only increasing, she expressed, while preparing a meal over an open fire outside a tent in Deir al-Balah. Masri, who fled their residence in northern Gaza during the conflict, emphasized the importance of actions aligning with words. "We want these decisions to be implemented on the ground," she asserted. The International Court of Justice (ICJ), commonly known as the World Court, issued an emergency ruling on Friday, instructing Israel to cease its offensive in the Rafah governorate. This ruling, brought forth by South Africa, marked a significant milestone as it accused Israel of genocide in its assault on the Gaza Strip. However, the World Court lacks the means to enforce its orders. In response, Israeli War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz stated that Israel would persist in its just and necessary war against the Hamas militant group to secure the release of its hostages and ensure its own security. According to Israeli reports, Hamas fighters killed approximately 1,200 individuals in Israel during the October 7th attack and abducted around 250 more. Conversely, Gaza health authorities claim that over 35,000 Palestinians have lost their lives in the Israeli retaliatory offensive, which has caused extensive destruction in the enclave. Israel has refuted South Africa's accusation of committing genocide against Palestinians in the Gaza war, asserting that its actions are in self-defense and aimed at combating Hamas. US elevates security relationship with Kenya at state visit. During his inaugural state visit, US President Joe Biden not only bestowed Kenyan President William Ruto with grandeur and refinement, but also made a significant announcement. On Thursday, Biden declared that Kenya would be designated as a prominent non-NATO ally, making it the first sub-Saharan country to receive such recognition. This decision highlights the redirection of US security collaboration towards East Africa, coinciding with the imminent withdrawal of American troops from Niger. China stages mock missile strikes on Taiwan, jets with live missiles used in drills. China conducted stimulated missile strikes and deployed fighter jets armed with live missiles, as well as bombers on Friday, according to state broadcaster CCTV, These exercises were carried out as a response to Taiwan's new president, Lai Ching-te. The bombers formed attack formations in the waters east of Taiwan, coordinated with naval vessels to perform mock attacks. China aimed to test its capability to seize control of key areas in Taiwan. The drills, named Joint Sword 2024A, took place over 2 days in the Eastern Theater Command of the People's Liberation Army. China's Defense Ministry spokesperson Wu Qian stated that these actions were necessary to combat Taiwan's push for independence and to deter external interference. The exercises began just 3 days after Lai's inauguration and included simulated bombings of foreign vessels, as reported by a Taiwanese official. Taiwan has condemned China's actions, while China considers Taiwan its own territory and labels Lai as a separatist. China strongly criticized Lai's inauguration speech, where he called on Beijing to cease its threats and emphasized that both sides of the strait are not subordinate to each other. US participants at China's cooperation conference eager to enhance collaboration. Representatives hailing from the San Francisco Bay Area in the United States who are currently participating in a cities cooperation event in Chongqing, China, have expressed their keenness to strengthen collaboration with China. That's all the news roundup from me. Thank you and goodbye.